The Absolute Universe is here, and the Trinity, DC's Trinity, all three books are out. We've got Wonder Woman, Batman, and of course, Superman. They are all out, and today I'm going to be ranking them from best to worst. But honestly, before we get too deep into the woods, let me introduce myself. I'm Alex. This is Graphic Novel Collector. If you like almost daily comic book content, you definitely want to hit that subscribe button. I show off my weekly pull list, previews, reviews. I also do deep dives on creators and comics and just general other comic book and graphic novel content. But let's not waste any more time before I dive too deep and start the actual top three, because I guess that's what this video is going to be. I just want to start and say every single one of these books delivered for me. There was not a bad one in the batch. I absolutely loved each and every single book. And if you check out my League of Comic Book Geeks.com page, you will see that I gave each and every single one of them 4 out of 5 stars. So technically, it's a three-way tie, but I do want to list them from my favorite to my least favorite. But again, if you are looking for a video that is going to be talking smack on the absolute line, this is not the video for you. So go to the next video. Go to the next creator that hates comic books, that talks about comic books all the time. Because I love comic books. I think comic books are dope. And I'm here to talk about the Absolute Universe. All three of these issues absolutely delivered. No pun intended. But first off, I just want to say, these books are awesome. Jason Aaron, Scott Snyder, and Kelly Thompson each delivered. And regardless of how I rank these, I really, truly did enjoy each and every single one of them. That being said, let's get started. At number 3, I am going to go with Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 1. Reason being, I really liked it. First off, I did give it 4 out of 5 stars, and I absolutely love the new origins of Wonder Woman. I love, oh, by the way, spoilers, not even light spoilers. We're spoiling a lot of these books, a lot of parts of these books. So if you haven't read them, pause the video, go to your local comic shop, get the books, and then watch the video. And let me know in the comments, what was your favorite of the 3? Did you like them? Did you hate them? Let me know in the comments section, because I would love to see and hear your opinions and have discourse with you. Nice, friendly discourse about comic books. That's what this channel is about. But yes, I love this book. I love that she's riding in on a hell steed Pegasus. I said that in my review video. I love that. I love the fact that she is from hell. She is from hell. I know some people were not happy with kind of how quote-unquote slow this book was. I don't think it was slow. I think there was some very good storytelling. And these several pages here, which are all across like this, these 4-panel pages, did great job of storytelling. Kelly Thompson crushing it. Hayden Sherman, I actually really dig the art. I don't know Hayden Sherman's work very well, but based on this, I mean, they're absolutely crushing it. They're absolutely crushing it. And I really enjoyed this. Again, if I could give it a 3-way tie, I would. Obviously, that would be a cop-out, so I'm not going to do that. Jordie Bellaire on the colors in this book, and I really like it. There are some really kinetic pages, and obviously, the vibes we're going for in here is kind of blood-soaked, just battle warrior Diana, and I absolutely love it. The fact that she's from hell, I think, generally speaking, of all 3 of these books, and it might be obvious, but like if these characters were created today, I think these characters are pretty spot on with who they would be and how they would be created. Like Wonder Woman being from hell, but still being a bastion of hope and optimism and fighting for the right side. It's awesome. It makes perfect sense to me. So I absolutely love it. And yeah, Wonder Woman issue number 1 coming at 3, but again, doesn't mean it's bad. In fact, I absolutely love the book. Could I say that more times? But no, I loved it. Next up, we have Absolute Superman issue number 1. I thought very long and hard about making this number 1. First off, instead of having Kal-El grow up with the Kents, Mom and Pa Kent, in Kansas, he grew up with his family. He grew up with his family on Krypton. And basically the way that things work on Krypton in the Absolute universe is it is a tiered system. It is a system that there's a hierarchy. And unfortunately for Kal-El, for Superman, his family was at the bottom of this society. They were the working class, essentially. And first off, DC Comics, obviously, just Jason Aaron and Rafa Sandoval on the book with Ulysses Areola on the colors. So I really enjoyed this book, though. And I love the fact that we recontextualize his origin in such a big way. It spends the first half of the book explaining kind of what the heck kind of home he came from. And it still has the Kryptonians and Krypton kind of, blowing up, essentially. We don't get exactly how he left Krypton, but basically when he gets to Earth, he's working with these miners. And it's a mining company, and basically they're being exploited by the owners of this company, the Lazarus company. And honestly, I love it. The build up, the big reveal of Superman was absolutely awesome. Jason Aaron did include his suit to be like a living organic weapon, kind of. So I really dig that. I know some people probably won't, but he is definitely a little bit edgier. I guess you could say, people are saying like emo. I don't know if I get those kind of vibes, but he's definitely an edgier version of himself, growing up on Krypton to a family that was not well off on Krypton and was kind of, the under society, the have-nots, if you will. Really, really does recontextualize the character. And being from a family myself that didn't have much growing up, I certainly relate with this version of Superman more. And yeah, I like it. Again, as I said with Wonder Woman, and as I will say with Batman, I think if this character was created today, this is pretty spot on in how I would imagine him being. And the fact that he is still the amazing Superman, the wonderful person, always looking out for the downtrodden and the poor and the have-nots in society, really those that just can't help themselves and can't stand up for themselves. Like in this issue, he's literally fighting back a company that is trying to exploit their employees, their workers. So he is a man of the working class. I really vibe with this version of Superman. So really, really good stuff. And I'm kind of, as I'm explaining this, I almost want to put this at number 1, but no, I'm going to keep it at number 2 because, of course, Batman, Absolute Batman by Scott Snyder, Nick Dragotta, and colors by Frank Martin. I kind of knew what to expect going into this book, so I think that's why, thinking about Absolute Superman, I didn't really have much expectations. Obviously, I kind of knew a little bit more about this going into it than I did the other 2 books. So basically, yeah. Bruce Wayne does not have the billionaire fortune. In fact, his dad was a school teacher. And we have, of course, Alfred is here, but he is a agent, a special agent. I forget what branch or whatever. But yeah, and actually Bruce Wayne grows up in Crime Alley and is friends with Two-Face. All of his rogues gallery he basically knows and grew up with. So it definitely recontextualizes. Also, Holy smokes. Nick Dragotta's art in here is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now we get to the moment where, okay, well, what about his parents? Well, as it turns out, his dad was on a school field trip with him. And unfortunately, a mass shooting happened. And Joe Chill was the killer, but it happened at the zoo, and there was a mass shooting, and unfortunately, Bruce's dad was one of the victims. So, that speaks, of course, to the society in America. There are unfortunately mass shootings that happen in our country. And it hits really close to home. And I think the fact that Scott Snyder went there in this book kind of creates weight. We do find out, though, on one of the few last pages that his mom is still alive. So that's pretty interesting. That's kind of a twist. But I'm really excited for this. I really like the Absolute Universe thus far. I really, really do. All three of these books are excellent. And then we find out in the last couple pages that the Joker, not Bruce Wayne, is the billionaire. And the reason they call him the Joker is because he can't laugh. And that's the joke. So huge paradigm shifting things in this book where just big time changing a lot of characters here. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. Scott Snyder took a huge swing for the fences. Issue 1, I really did like. I am putting it number 1. I'm sticking by that. I think the fact that we are, taking away one of Bruce's family members and not the other, that is an interesting place to start the story. Now, will each of these books be able to kind of, quote unquote, stick the landing? And by that, I mean continue momentum, because I did really enjoy each of these books. I gave them all 4-star reviews if you watched my haul videos and my review videos for each comic book week. But yeah, I really liked all of them. Again, Batman, where is it? Batman going to be number 1. Superman going to be number 2. There it is. And then Wonder Woman going to be number 3. But honestly, this could have been a 3-way tie. They were all great stories. I think the emotional ties that Batman was just a little bit more of an emotional story. Superman recontextualizing his entire childhood and putting him on Krypton was a bold move, but I think the right move. And then Wonder Woman being from hell is just pretty badass. The fact that she's got this hell steed is awesome. I really, really enjoy each and every single one of these books. But I want to hear from you. What did you think about each of these books? Which one was your favorite? Please put in the comments section. List them all. List them all from 3 to 1. Which was your favorite? And of course, let me know which one were you vibing. If there was one or multiples that you didn't like, let me know in the comments section. I love chopping it up with y'all. Thank y'all so much. We just hit 560 subscribers, so that is amazing. Thank you all so much. Whether you're a new subscriber and this is your first video, or you watch all of my content, I appreciate you all the same. Thank you all so much. The march to 1,000 subscribers, I guess we're on that march. But thank you all so much. Absolute Universe, it's here. I'm digging it. Thank you all so much. Keep reading comic books. Keep collecting comics. I'm Alex. I will catch you all on the flippy flop. Adios, everyone.